Hey everybody, I'm just kind of doing an update. I haven't done one in actually a while. It's probably been about a month and a half or so. So I thought, since I've had some people asking me on YouTube and on some of my support groups, how me and baby Skylar are doing and how everything's holding up with the cerclage, I thought I'd go ahead and do a quick update. Finally made it to 31 weeks. That's got me at 5 weeks until my ditch the stitch day, which is where they take the cervical stitch out, and anytime after that baby could come. So pretty excited about that, and I'm praying to God and hoping that we make it to ditch the stitch day, because then that means she's full term and everything is good to go, hopefully. I had my doctor's appointment 3 days ago with my perinatologist. They did an ultrasound a few days before that. She said baby looks amazing as far as they can tell and see so far. Everything looks wonderful. Lungs, heart, intestines, everything looks like, especially the lungs, the heart and the brain, look like they developed really well. She's a little short, but a little chunky at the same time, which I'm 5'3.5", and every girl in my family's short, so that's fine. I figured she's gonna be short. Let's see. They sat there and told me, which I had been, I read a lot, and I'm the type of person that if I go through anything or if I want to know about anything, I go ahead and research, and read on it. So I knew that at 34 weeks, there's not much of an issue as far as growth and development and the issues that you have with preemies, but to hear the doctor tell me the other day that 3 more weeks, just 3 more weeks, if we can do 3 more weeks, she would feel so much more comfortable about having to take out the stitch if I was to go into labor or if anything was to happen. So just stick to my bed rest as strict as I can, and just 3 more weeks. So that made me feel really good, really excited to make it this far and to have that 3 more weeks till they're not really worried. They're okay if baby comes. Even the doctor's like, it's a breeze. It's no big deal at that point. And it's the light at the end of the tunnel after all these months on bed rest and after the losses and the stress and the worry and being so scared and afraid that she was going to wind up coming early like my son Logan did, and having to go through what Logan's had to go through and what Logan still goes through. He's a blessing. He's a miracle. He literally is a miracle. And he's our baby, and we wouldn't change him for the world. But he's went through so much, and if we can avoid putting another baby through that, we want to. So now, like I was saying, it's just woohoo, 5 more weeks until ditch the stitch, and 3 more until we're at the point where the doctors are like, you're good to go, it's fine, whatever happens, happens. But I still want to make it to ditch the stitch at least. As far as anything really going on, I've been having a lot more contractions. They've been pretty painful, which they said that it tends to be more painful with the pressure and the pain because she is still funneled to the stitch. I haven't lost any more cervix though, which is really, really good. The bed rest seems to be, holding things up and keeping things from causing any more problems. She's getting to the point where she's big enough that there's not going to be really a lot of pressure on the stitch anymore. So that's good. So, God willing, and hopefully nothing else goes wrong, because women with cerclages and stuff like that tend to get infections easier, and that can actually cause problems too. So as long as there's none of that, and with the less pressure on the stitch, I should be able to hold up to 34, and definitely hoping to hold up to 36 and get the stitch out. She's growing really well. We got some 3D ultrasounds. She looks just like her dad, which her brother, her oldest brother Xander, looks just like his dad, like carbon copy. And I was hoping, our only girl, and we're not having no more, I was really hoping that I could get my mini-me, but apparently, like her dad's been saying this whole time, she's gonna be looking just like her brother Xander and just like her daddy. So I don't get my mini-me, but they're both handsome, handsome men, and my son is absolutely gorgeous and handsome, so I guess that's okay too, that she's gonna look like him. But everything looks great. I got, I did my glucose test 2 weeks ago, and the doctor finally told me, which they didn't call me, so I figured, but the doctor told me that there's no problems with that, so that's one less worry. Um, I haven't lost any more cervix though, which they didn't call me, so I figured, but the doctor told me that there's no problems with that, so that's one less worry. trying to think if there's anything else to really say. Just been doing bed rest, sick and tired of it. But it's working. It seems to be working. It seems to be doing great, and God's definitely got his hands on us. God's definitely got his hands on this little girl, and he gave her to us for a reason, and we don't plan on having any more. Not saying we're planning on having her, but, God wanted us to have one more, and we feel definitely more complete now, and I feel more at ease about getting my tubes tied and about being done, because I feel like she completes our family. I feel okay about that now. So there's not going to be no more after this. So the fact that we've made it this far and that we could definitely make it to full term it's a blessing. It's God sent. So for any women out there that have had cerclages that maybe didn't work because it was like an emergency, and they're worried about getting one as a preventative. I had a preventative at 14 weeks, and I've done everything the doctors tell me the best I can. It does get hard with a 4 and a 5-year-old to stay completely on bed rest, but I do my absolute best that I can. And just knowing your body, being aware if there's anything going on, going in right away, going ahead and getting that preventative stitch, doing what you have to, whether you like it or not. Unfortunately, bed rest, people think that have never done it is, oh, you just get to lay in bed all day. It's no big deal. It's honestly emotionally trying and draining, and it gets old, and it gets wearing on your nerves after a while, and especially if you have children, it's just not easy. You want to be up, taking care of them, doing stuff. It's just, it's ingrained in you to be mama and to take care of them and to feed them and do this and that, and it's hard. It does get hard. But from my experience, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, and it can definitely be done. So I'm very thankful. I'm very grateful. I'm thankful God has blessed us, and I'm sure I'll do another one at 34 weeks. So that's 3 weeks away. And hopefully I'll do one on Ditch the Stitch Day, and maybe she'll come that day. Maybe she won't. I'm anxious, excited, and ready to meet her. I don't want her to come before 36 weeks, but I'm very, very excited, especially now that I've seen her and seen what she looks like and everything. It's made it so, not that it wasn't real, but to make it to 30 weeks and then 31 weeks and get to see her and feel like things are going to be okay, she's going to be okay, that chance of anything, happening to her from being born early is so slim now, and it's just a relief, and it gives me the chance to actually really enjoy it now and to really look forward to meeting her and everything, and I'm so ready to meet my baby girl. So I will definitely let you guys know what's going on in the next couple weeks, and if you have any questions, or if you're new to getting a cerclage, or if you're just wondering about anything, feel free to message me. And for anyone else that's, just watching this on my Facebook or anything, this is just kind of update to let everyone know that Skylar's doing amazing. She's growing, strong, rotten, ornery, loves to give me a hard time, loves to, get down in my hips and in my ribs all at the same time. She spreads out, like, that's the thing to do. But we're doing great. So thank you for everyone that's prayed for us. Continue praying, and God bless you all.